What's up, guys? Wanted to drop in this morning and just drop a couple nuggets. Just got off the phone with a good buddy of mine, and we got into some strategy, and I love talking vision and different tactics on how we could make the business better, right? And sometimes that becomes so consuming that I get caught up in all these strategies. Sometimes I overlook something as simple as relationships, right? And I believe that the value of relationships in our life run far deeper than ourselves. And how we tell our story and how we communicate with others has a significant impact on the world and our network, everything around us. So I just wanted to encourage you guys, you never know who needs to hear your story today. You never know what someone might be going through. On surface level, they might be crushing it in business, or, you're looking at their Facebook posts and it's that Hallmark family and everything's all together. I'll tell you what, there is a battle living deep inside every single one of us every single day. And the key is to learn to drown out that voice of negativity, learn to feed your focus, feed your faith, and feed yourself with positive affirmations that is ultimately going to create a foundation for your future. And as you start to implement new strategies, guys, you can create the building blocks and actually really put something in place. So just never underestimate your own value and the value of your story, because so many people need to hear that, guys. So I want to talk a little bit about leveraging your network and what that means, right? Leveraging your network, guys, there's no need to overcomplicate this process. Leveraging your network means bringing value to relationships and the lives entrusted to you, right? If you're just trying to get started in this business, it might mean approaching that mentor or somebody who's already modeling the results that you want. But instead of coming with a mindset of consumption, what can I get from them? Think about value. What kind of value can I add? Instead of just being a consumer, get outside of that mindset, guys, because we all have so much to offer. Sometimes we got to get outside of ourselves and think about the value that we have to add. So we got to talking, me and my buddy chopping it up. Oh, what's your best converting list? Tax list. I'm always going off that path. And then we got into some mindset stuff. He's like, man, we need to start getting up more often because so many of these things are overlooked. And it's important that we realize our superpower. What are we good at? What are our strengths? And when we can navigate that and locate what that is, it makes us more effective in life and relationships, and we can have better communication with our family and everyone else. So just think about that. We all go through different seasons in life, different struggles, and you never know when someone else, again, needs to hear your story. The old saying, birds of a feather flock together. Build a team of like-minded individuals, people that are going to hold you accountable to yourself, that are going to pick you up when you're down, people that are going to call you out on your BS, right? You want a team of individuals who truly cares about you and your personal growth and where you're going in the future. So build a team around that vision, inspire action. You find those right people, or people that are already where you want to be, reach out to them, add extreme value, and figure out what you can do to add value to their network, because that's going to make such a big difference, and it's going to help you grow as you go as well. And any comments, guys, I would love for you guys to chime in, anything you need help with, anything that you're struggling with, or, maybe best practices. I'd love to hear it, guys. I'm always trying to build relationships, network, and add value wherever possible. So anyways, going through some of my posts, I like to ask questions a lot, because I believe the value of our life is built upon our questions. It's not that successful people have any less problems than you and I. They just ask better questions, and as a result, have found better answers. So Tom Kroll commented on a post that we recently put up, and it was something so simple. I asked, what are the greatest lessons from this year? And he simply said, be to have. Be to have. It's very simple, but when you let that really resonate, it means that we need to be the source of what we seek, right? If you're thirsty, find someone to give a drink to. If you're hungry, find somebody to feed. If you're depressed and struggling, find somebody that you could talk about it and share your story and help them through that struggle as well, right? Because we're all going through this journey together, this journey called life. And we all need to hear our stories. We all need to share our message and be radically transparent the way that we put it out there, right? We're living in this generation where we're putting, our selfies of take 100 pics and you're picking out that best one. it's like a guise. We put up this mask for what we want other people to see. But it's so important to our personal growth that we be radically transparent with ourselves and one another, because we all struggle in this world. Let's be honest, right? We all go through struggles every single day. And the only way to overcome those struggles is by talking, telling our story, and getting that message out to the world, because you never know what someone else is going through. And just by putting, something out there, it gives them a leg to stand on. And you're truly going to see who cares about you at the end of the day. You got friends? I'll tell you who your friends are. Pick up a case, go to prison for a few years. That'll show you where they're at. I learned the hard way. Anyways, just being the source for what you seek, being that source, guys. I cannot talk about that enough. It's so powerful, and it really resonated with me. So thank you for that, Tom. When our focus shifts from being all about us, guys, it's directed more towards a life of fulfillment. Like Tony Robbins says, the secret to living is giving. That's piggybacking off of that same message, guys. How can we give more? How can we be more and do more? It comes down to making a decision to work on ourselves. And then again, coming together and adding that value to our network, guys. So start where you are. It doesn't matter if you feel ready. Maybe you have a dream or a vision living deep inside of you. Maybe you're thinking about leaving your job, or you just want to take that next step and work on relationships. Well, start now. There's never been a better time in history to start crafting your vision. We have all the tools that we need right in front of us. With the way that technology is advancing, I encourage you guys, learn technology, because that's where the world's going. I mean, you got kids that are growing up with an iPad in their hands. There's going to be a major learning curve. And when we get older as adults, we're going to look down and we're going to be lost. We're going to be stuck. So just think about what decisions you can make and what growth you need to do, what education do you need to invest in that's going to better prepare you for the future. Because again, the world is changing so quickly. The old model is obsolete. It's, taxi cabs being replaced by Uber. It's Blockbuster going out and having Netflix. It's a new model. So we need to adopt that in the early stages, or else we're going to be struggling to make it by. And it all comes down to your mindset, right? Ask the right questions, find out where you want to be, and then locate some role models that are going to help you accomplish the things that you want. Your future self is going to thank you for that. I can guarantee it. And start documenting the process. Gary Vee's book, he's very radical, very transparent, and he's not afraid to put his foot in his mouth. But what I do appreciate about Gary Vee is he just, he's himself. He doesn't try to be anything that he's not, and he's just giving. And after reading his book, Crushing It, he talks about documenting the process. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're ready, guys. Start right where you are, right? A pro was once an amateur. People see those couple minutes of greatness in the arena, but they don't see the countless hours invested behind those scenes, mastering one's craft and becoming one's best self, right? So start where you are, guys. And I encourage you to start documenting the process. By documenting the process, you can look back 10 years from now and realize how far you've really come, right? And someone else is going to be starting right where you are. And they might not need, that big mindset, big guru kind of training. They just need a little bit of motivation to see that, this person did it. And they started right where I am. You never know who's watching, guys, because someone is always watching. So just be radically transparent with your life, your relationships, and try to add as much value as you possibly can. Start documenting. Why not? Your life is the message to the world, so you got to make sure that it's inspiring. So start investing in yourself, start investing in your relationships, and figure out what you need to do to bring value to that network. Here's some food for thought before we jump off. I'm a man of faith. I believe that, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's like, the life's preview of life's future events, So if we're created in God's image and God has the power to speak the universe into existence, right? Then we hold some of that same power within us because we're created in his image, right? So just think about that. Create your life with purpose, because you have so much to offer. And I don't think we give ourselves enough credit, because we're always looking at other people's lives, always browsing social media, and we get stuck in this consumer mindset because we're just consuming information, right? And it starts to eat us up inside because we're born to create. We have so much value that we need to offer. And if we're not getting out there and telling our story and getting that message out there, it starts to suffocate you, right? And it eats you up inside. So just be radically transparent, guys. Start telling your story, get out there. And it doesn't matter where you are. I encourage you to start now because, again, great things take time and you need to start investing in the process. Everything takes time. So I hope you got some value from this message, guys. I'm super grateful for each and every one of you guys. Stay consistent. Let's finish this week strong. It's the fourth quarter. We got about 3 weeks left in the year. So let's start mapping out our goals, create a game plan, and figure out where you want to be in the future. If you clearly know where you want to be and you can see what it looks like, picture what it might taste like or feel like, right? Have a vivid vision of where you want to be and then start mapping that out. You can reverse engineer your goals and figure out how to take you from where you are now and take you where you want to be. The only thing standing within that gap is the amount of action that you're willing to take. So start investing, guys, start building, start growing, and those habits will start to compound. Start reading, even if it's just 15 minutes per day, start reading because that is going to give you a model into so many other people's lives, influencers, people that have, achieved great things in their life. So that's your role model right there. You can go through that and you can take those little nuggets of what has worked best for them and integrate that into best practices for your own life. That's how we grow, right? Got to continue growing. You look around you, everything's either growing or it's dying. So if you're not investing in the growth, investing in that process, then, why are we even here? So hope you got something out of that, guys. Again, thank you so much. You guys stay consistent, crush those goals, and be intentional. We look forward to connecting with y'all soon.